Fight! Round 2, fight!
Father says you die.
Finish him! Fatality. Raiden wins. Round 1. Fight!
Yet again, you fail.
Round 2. Fight!
Hey, we're doing pretty good. How you doing? Trying to get some more progress with Raiden tonight.
Finish her!
I haven't really mastered anything with him yet. But I love his design in this game, so I had to start using him. Nice. Oh, sweet. Got another severed head. Gotta collect them severed heads. Yeah, I've been having fun with this game. They did a really good job with it. Coming from, you know, from somebody who played the original back in the day. Like they got a grizzled old ancient like me to finally dive back in. Let me know if I need to lower the volume of the game sound or anything like that too. It's been forever since I've owned a Mortal Kombat game. I think the last one I had was Armageddon for the original Xbox.
Time for one of your heavenly lectures?
You defy the will of the Elder Gods.
Damn straight.
Round 1. Fight.
Of that chop.
Yet again, you fail.
Round 2. Fight. Finish him.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I could see how that would be an issue.
Raiden wins.
I understand that. I've seen a lot of twisted stuff in my life myself. Somehow with Mortal Kombat though, I always just for me with all this kind of stuff as it relates to games, I always kind of just put myself in the mind frame of just it's all just so over the top. It's such over the top crazy shit that I can kind of, it's just a bit of a disconnect. I mean, you got Raiden, the Elder God, just zapping people's heads clean off their shoulders. And I do miss, I grew up on a lot of that the cheesy horror movie stuff. Like me and my cousins, we used to get together and we would on purpose try to go out and rent like the shittiest horror movie we could find. Just all the over the top nonsense.
Round 1. Fight.
But this game is unreal. Like the amount of detail in this game is so nuts. Like coming from playing the original game to compared to what this is, it blows my mind. Oh, damn. Yeah, like look at that, you got this crazy insect chick flying around just knifing people up. All I can do is laugh at this. Oh, come on. Don't do that. It's not nice.
Yet again, you fail.
Round 2. Fight.
Prometheus. Yeah, have you ever seen... You've seen the original Aliens? Or have you just seen Prometheus?
Finish her.
Oh, okay, you did say... I'm sorry, I didn't see your full comment. You did say Aliens,
Fatality.
including Prometheus. Nice.
Wins.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I misread that. Yeah, Aliens was so good. I still haven't seen the new one. Is Covenant's the newest one, right? I still have to see that. Yeah, the original was nuts, man. I remember that. I don't think I got to see any of them in the theater, ever. Maybe some of the later ones. Man, I would love to see the originals re-released on the big screen. Here, while you're here, you might as well get conscripted into the army. Welcome. I need to start arming people with swords around here if I'm going to be doing this more often. Alright, what did we just unlock? I'm trying to think of the last really awesome horror movie I saw. I think probably the last awesome one I saw. Oh, okay. I just didn't see the sword by your name there. I gotcha. Yeah, Twitch is kind of a pain in the ass lately, with as far as that goes. I just mean as far as giving you mod. You never know, it is the internet. I may need somebody to drop a sword strike on somebody at some point. I usually keep it pretty chill here, though. I don't like to play games and get angry anymore. Those days are over. It's not worth it. We get here. Oh, I think I need that right there. That's what I need. Yeah, we need that Super Bowl mod. See, they did good with this game. It's addicting as hell. And for somebody like playing the original Mortal Kombats, like, I was intimidated to come back to this. Yes. Hell yeah. Because I haven't played a fighting game in ages. It's been forever. Like, I'll put a picture of that on Instagram later. I still have that Mortal Kombat Armageddon for original Xbox somewhere. But I was scared coming back to this, because, like, I thought I was just going to get my ass stomped. But they made it really accessible. And they give you all this stuff you can upgrade each fighter you try to get good with. So let me see here. I need that, so I need to re-roll this. And then get a different socket. Makes me feel like I'm playing Diablo. I'm rolling sockets. Trying to get different gear. I think the last great horror movie I saw was probably Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's the only one that comes to the top of my head right off. And I think he did a sequel, but I don't remember seeing the sequel. Oh, this one? Okay, so they have Shang Tsung. They added him from the old games. We got Shang Tsung, Nightwolf. They just added Nightwolf the last couple weeks. And then they've announced Sindel, the Joker, Spawn. Spawn is coming back. And Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator in the new Terminator movie, which I can't wait to kick the shit out of people with Arnold in this game. That's gonna blow my mind. Because if you watch the teaser for it, it looks exactly like him. Like, they did such a good job with the character. Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted. Super Bolt. We put that in, we get 9% more damage that one movie has. Oh, that would be nuts. I'm not a huge fan of the design of their Joker model. Well, maybe it'll grow on me. But they nailed the Terminator. I don't know if it's true. I heard they got Keith David. Keith David is going to voice Spawn. He's going to be the voice of Spawn. Which, if you've ever watched Gargoyles back in the day, the cartoon, when he voiced Goliath, like, that was the shit. That was my shit growing up. Gargoyles was the best cartoon ever. He was in all kinds of different stuff. Voiced the Arbiter in Halo. I'm excited to hear him voice a character in a game again. Especially Spawn. Yeah, Gargoyles. Yeah, you must have seen Gargoyles. I hope. If you haven't, definitely look into it. If you can find it somewhere. That was such a great show. I wish to this day they would bring that back. Do some type of live action thing or reboot it. If they did it right and did it with justice, like, that would be badass. You're telling me you don't want to watch a bunch of gargoyles fly around kicking the shit out of people in the city? Like, I would watch that all day. I feel like I could write half the movie in a weekend. Yeah, Keith, yes. Yes, Keith David confirmed. That's awesome. That's kick-ass. I can't wait for that. They haven't released any dates. any confirmed dates or anything for when they're going to release the other characters, but I have whatever fighter pack they offered when they released the game, so I'll get them all as they get released anyway. But yeah, so they have Shang Tsung. Yeah, Mass Effect, yeah, he's always been a kick-ass voice actor in any games. Like, he just has one of those voices. Every time he's in something, it's just so cool. Yeah, let me link you something on YouTube here real quick. Okay, so if you've never seen this, check the intro. Check the intro to that out. That's the cartoon, one of the cartoons that I grew up on, or one of my favorites, I should say, from back in the day. And Keith David voiced the character Goliath, the main dude, like the lead gargoyle in the series. And just that intro alone, that's the most god tier intro ever, growing up on something like that. I love Keith David till the day I die, just because of the way he voiced that character. But I'll shut up so you can watch it, take it in. It's good stuff. Tell me that's not the most god tier cartoon intro of all time. That shit just makes you want to get up and do shit. Oh, I wish they'd bring it back.
Raiden.
There's such nostalgia from watching that. Alright. Oh yeah, that was a great show. It was such a great show. And they had like it seems cheesy as hell, but like they had legit shit go down in that show. Like the characters would get threatened with gun violence and shit. Like,
Round one, fight.
it had like very adult themes for a kid's show. Like shit would get serious. One of the human cop, the woman there, she was like, Goliath She was like Goliath's crush kind of thing. And he would always look out for her and stuff, and like when she would get into all kinds of trouble. And vice versa, like she would bail them out a lot too. It was a brilliant show.
Round 2, fight.
They definitely don't make them like that anymore. That's all I can say. I haven't seen something like that forever. That shit gives me goosebumps to this day. Every time I watch it, I get fucking hyped. The spell is broken and we live again. That music hits. You know, like shit's going down.
Finish her.
That was such a good show.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Yeah, that was probably the first thing I remember Keith David in. It's probably Gargoyles growing up. And he started showing up in video games and stuff like that. He started showing up in Halo. A whole bunch of other games. I feel like if that was done right and they brought it back, that would be a big movie. That would kick ass. You can't tell me nobody wants to go watch Gargoyles kick the shit out of villains for a good hour and a half.
Kronika sure has it in for you.
Yeah.
Grievance crosses timelines.
Maybe she has a point.
Round 1.
I don't know, maybe they did do a movie and I never saw it. I'm not even sure. I know there's always talk of them trying to bring it back. Like you see, they had like Gargoyles conventions and stuff, old fans and stuff of the show. Just like any type of Comic Con or that type of thing. It was just it was well written.
Again, you failed.
Round 2, fight.
I still don't know about this last Star Wars when that comes out. That's gonna be interesting to see.
Finish her. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Oh yeah. Yes. I I have the Secret of the Ooze on Blu-ray. I saw that on a movie rack at the grocery store one day, and I scored that shit.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, that's awesome. The original cartoon and the original movie series were great. The original Ninja Turtles was the first movie I ever saw in a theater growing up.
Everyone has a past.
The live action one in like
Round
90,
2.
91.
Fight.
That was cool as hell, seeing that on the big screen. I'll never forget.
Brutality.
The Elder Gods are pleased.
Raiden wins.
Brutality. I love it. Yeah, the third one was a little over the top. They started getting hokey with that. The first movie I loved more than anything because that was truer to the comics. Like the original Ninja Turtles comics. The first movie was violent as hell. Like the first movie was way over the top. Like you consider Shredder getting kicked off the edge of that building at the end of it. Falling into the trash compactor and shit. Like there was quite a few dark scenes in that movie. And they toned it down in the sequel. You know, you had them using yo-yos and shit and pepperoni sticks instead of using their actual weapons through the whole movie and stuff. Which is understandable. It was a major market towards mass market kids at that point. That, and I've always loved the fact that Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creator of Ninja Turtles, he's from Maine, too, where I'm from. I always thought that was pretty cool. Somebody from right around here
Time for
created such an epic series. I'd love to meet him. Yeah, Ninja Rap, though. Ninja Rap was so cheesy, though. That was, like, good cheesy. Go, Ninja, go. Like, I remember seeing that in the theater, too. Like, that was epic. That was so cool.
Yet again, you fail.
Round 2. Fight.
And actually, to be fair, the newer movies that they came out with were actually really good. I got a kick out of them. I gotta give Michael Bay credit. The fan service that they put into them was really cool. Ooh, we got
Next
that.
one's got your name on it.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, damn. these other moves here? Ah, nice.
The Elder Gods are pleased.
I like that.
Wins.
That's a good brutality. Just obliterates him into mush. Oh, face it, man. If I get to see Krang on the big screen, that would be fucking epic. I can't imagine. I remember seeing the first movie when we went to see it in the theater, and I was upset that Rocksteady and Bebop weren't in it. Because I remember them from the cartoon growing up too, and I wanted to see them on the big screen, but they weren't in it, and I was sad. And they made up for it with the characters in the sequel, Secret of the Ooze. Okay, I need to do more brutalities with him. Unlock that last tower. Okay.
Raiden.
Yeah, they did a decent job with the newer ones. I didn't think they were going to be good at all. My buddy rented them on Netflix or Hulu or whatever they were on at the time. That's a trip too, seeing that kind of stuff. Having grown up on the originals and stuff. I'm waiting to see if they announce Yeah, it was funny. That was good stuff. They
Earthrealm's protection
I'm waiting to see him announce a new Mortal Kombat movie. I bet that's coming soon, since this game has come out.
Fight.
As successful as this has been. I remember seeing the original Mortal Kombat at the theater too. That was one of my favorite movies ever to see in the theater. That first Mortal Kombat was so hype. Like, that was a whole new world when when this series came into existence.
Fight.
I need to get better at my special moves. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Super Bolt. I love it.
Your time has passed.
Raiden wins.
No, I guarantee you, if you sit down and if you just have just a nice good night where you can take that original movie and take it all in, that original movie will still stand up to this day. I don't care what anybody says. And that's just from a die-hard fan of the series too. I mean, I'll be a little biased. I've been out of the game for a few years, but like when that movie hit, back in the day, that was such a wave of insane hype. Like the media, everybody telling you that this game is like poisoning kids and making everybody bad, and you know, because it's all over the top violence. Basically, they sold the game and the movie by just the amount of scrutiny that this game caused back in the day when it came out, and just to get on that hype train, and that's how I would think of it. Like, try to think of it like that when you watch that movie, and how crazy the shit must have been. It was a hell of a time. But it's so over the top. And the thing I love about this is there's so much fan service in this game. I mean, the guy they got to play Shang Tsung in this version of the game, they got the guy from the first movie, the original actor, to come back and voice him in motion capture. And he does his lines from the movies and stuff.
Round 1, fight.
I mean, it's no like, it's no Lord of the Rings style epic or anything like that, but it's a good time. The sequel sucked ass. I pretend the sequel doesn't exist.
Round 2, fight.
The second movie was absolute garbage. It has its own funny moments in its own way, but compared to the first, it just doesn't hold up. I haven't seen that. Yeah, I know. I guess I totally missed out on that.
Finish him.
I'll check that out too sometime.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed, and I think the last one I played was the last one I own and played was Black Flag. I love that game. They did a great job with that.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, I have so many memories of this game back in the day, like this.
Round 2, fight.
The series was nuts. Like, I remember having to learn going to the arcade when the fair would come through during the summer, and you would have to like go up to somebody playing the game, playing Mortal Kombat, and like if they knew how to do a special move or a fatality, you'd be like, tell me how to do that, teach me. So like, we couldn't just look it up on the internet because it didn't exist. I'd be like, here man, I'll give you a handful of quarters so you can play the game longer, tell me how you did that, show me that move.
Final round,
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That sounds pretty cool.
Finish him. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Nice, I got you. Hell yeah. You got this.
Katana demands I make peace with you.
Then why fight me, Baraka?
I must kill you to achieve it.
Round one. Fight.
Yet again, you fail.
Round two. Fight.
Will the eras ever be unmerged?
Past and present are permanently joined.
Then there is no hope for Adinia.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Yet again, you fail.
Final round. Fight.
If any game could be a movie,
Brutality.
Your time has passed.
Raiden wins.
If any game could be a movie, I wish they'd bring, if they could do Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. It's one that comes right to the top of my mind. The writing in that game was epic. They did such a fantastic job with that. It's like high vampire, epic type vampire stuff. If you've never played Legacy of Kain. Alright, we're gonna do 5 more brutalities with Raiden.
Raiden.
course it hits me with that. Of course he got me.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played that series. I should play through that again sometime. I don't know if that's on PS4 or not. Yeah, that was a fun one to play through. That, Dragon Age Inquisition, I'd like to play through that again sometime. I never played the DLC on that.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, God no. I don't know what my other moves are in that position. I need to learn that. Shit. Oh, you know, like supercharge it. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I see. That's pretty neat. Hit him with the brutality, come on. That's not what I wanted.
Raven wins.
I never bothered playing, I didn't play Andromeda. I think 3 was the last one I played. Sad that BioWare kinda went to shit. Oh, really? No way. Oh, you met Jennifer Hale. That's awesome.
Well,
Naomi from Metal Gear Solid.
I am
Round 1. Fight.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to meet her.
see the light. Yet again, you fail.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, FemShep. The FemShep was badass. Oh shit! Jaden smacked me up. FemShep, yeah. I always ran a FemShep. I always thought it was cool.
Take your time.
Seeing a chick just fly through space and kick ass.
Final round. Fight.
It wasn't like your typical, you know, space marine kind of thing. I always loved that series. Come on.
Finish her.
God, how are you not gonna do a brutality? Come on, fool.
Raiden wins.
Hit them brutality, son. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. She was the voice of Naomi in Metal Gear Solid. I had that when I was a kid too, growing up. Had her voice acting in that. The voice acting in that entire game. That's always something that's
Then this fight
stayed
is
with me.
now personal.
They all did such an awesome job.
Fight.
I was hitting these brutalities before. We're gonna get another one.
Round 2. Fight.
There's needs them brutalities. The Elder Gods are most displeased. Oh shit. Backing me up. Electrified, fool.
Finish her.
No! Why is it so difficult to do a brutality? I just gotta quit out of here. I need a hard reset. I was doing them okay earlier. That's awesome. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. That's great. That must have been cool as hell.
Raiden.
Oh shit, I didn't even get to pick my variation. Man, they're messing me all up. I think my X button is jammed.
Round.
If that's the only crisis I'm having, it's a good day.
Raiden.
Yeah, I should play through Dragon Age again sometime. Inquisition was awesome. I loved what they did with that. I've mostly been getting hyped over the last few months for Witcher, though. Playing through The Witcher 3 was awesome, but now that I'm halfway through the 3rd book, and I'm getting into the books, and I can't wait to see what they do with the Netflix series. I'm pretty hyped for that.
Everyone has a path.
Round 2. Fight.
Got me. Alright, go over the top. There we go. And that time.
The Elder Gods are pleased.
The Elder Gods are pleased now. There we go. Raiden wins, baby. Hell yeah. Get them brutalities. Rack them up.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I gotta hop off soon as well. I got an early start tomorrow morning anyway, so I'm not far behind. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. Appreciate it. Just love when people stop, check in. It's been nice lately, trying to get back to it, back to streaming. After the last few months I've had, it's been a nice way to reach out, honestly. Just have people to talk to. It's been great. I appreciate it very much. Hope you have a good night.
Round 2. Fight.
The Elder Gods are pleased.
Raiden wins.
That's good stuff. I love me that brutality. So what do we get? Oh, Dragon Challenge. Okay. Taking coins. I'll take the money and run. Give me all your coins, son. Raiden's got that big fucking stick, man. He ain't messing around. Yeah, we're gonna have to vaporize Scorpion here.
Round 1. Fight.
take that drill to the face, fool.
You will share Shinnok's
Damn.
fate.
Round 2, fight.
Starting to like Raiden. Badass. And nobody wants to talk about the fact that he's like 8 feet tall. Chopped up. Split that skull. I didn't get him. I don't know how I'm missing that.
Fatality. Raiden wins. Raiden. Round. One, fight. Round 2, fight!
The Elder Gods are pleased.
Raiden wins. Round one, fight. Round two, fight!
The Elder Gods are pleased.
Raiden wins. Round one, fight!
Again, you fail.
Round two, fight!
Away with
Finish him! Round one, fight!
will fall. Again, you fail.
Round two, fight!
passed.
Raiden wins. Round one, fight!
Again, you fail.
Round two, fight!
Your time has passed.
Raiden wins. Round one, fight!
Again, you fail.
Round two, fight!
Yeah.
Fatality. Raiden wins. Raiden. Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight!
The Elder Gods are pleased.
Raiden wins.